The IELTS reading section is often a major obstacle for test takers, especially when faced with long, complex, and abstract passages. Today, I'm going to break down the reading component into more manageable parts and reveal expert-level strategies that top scorers use to master even the most difficult texts. You can find the link to this lesson and all the other lessons in the description below. One of the best ways to improve your reading score is to learn how to read the different types of questions. Each type tests a different reading skill and requires a different approach. This will help you to get an overview of the topic and identify keywords. Scanning is the technique used to quickly find specific information in a text. It is used when looking for facts, names, dates, times, etc. As you become more familiar with the text, you can start to scan more efficiently. This means that you can start to move your lips when you are reading. This helps to reduce the effort required to read and speeds up your reading significantly. However, do not read the whole passage out loud because this will take too much time. There are 4 main types of IELTS: reading questions, true, false, yes, no, not given, multiple choice, short answer, and sentence completion. Logical inference is a very important part of the reading test. It is the ability to read between the lines and understand the meaning of the passage without explicitly stating. To improve your logical inference skills, learn how to make predictions based on the context. This means that as you read each paragraph, you should try to predict what is going to happen next. This will help you to stay focused and understand the meaning of the passage better. After that, read each question stem very carefully.
I'll remember.
Each question has only one correct answer. If you have a tight schedule, you may want to consider taking the computer-based test. The computer-based test allows you to complete the reading component in 60 minutes instead of the usual 90 minutes. This gives you more time to prepare for the other components of the exam. If you're tight on time, it's better to skip questions you do know rather than spend too much time trying to figure them out. Also, don't forget to review your answers. If you have time at the end of the test, go back and check your answers. This is especially important for true, false, yes, no, not given, and multiple choice questions. So if you're not sure of the answer, eliminate the obviously wrong options and then select the best remaining option. This way you reduce the chances of selecting an incorrect answer by guessing. Each question type tests a different reading skill. True, false, yes, no, not given. For example, tests whether you can find specific information. Multiple choice tests whether you can select the best option from a list. Short answer tests whether you can paraphrase accurately, and sentence completion tests whether you can use a word from the passage in the correct context. Once you know what each question type tests, you need to ask yourself, what is my weakest area? To raise your score, you must first identify your weaknesses. There are 3 steps to improving your reading skills. First, learn the different question types, and then find out which ones you find most challenging. Finally, focus on improving that particular skill. For example, if you find true, false, yes, no, not given questions challenging, don't just keep doing more of them. Instead, focus on improving your specific reading skill. The next step is to start actively reading. Don't just read the questions. Read the entire passage, including the title and any introduction or conclusion. The third step is to skim and scan effectively. Skim the passage before answering the questions. The fourth step is to learn how to make logical inferences. Finally, learn how to manage your time effectively. The reading test is usually taken by students who are also taking the writing and speaking components. I hope this was helpful. Good luck with your preparation and your exam. Bye.